Hi, this is Mr. Sneed, and this is Meet the Teacher Night, and we're doing Accelerated Math 3. In my class, important things to know would be that the tests and projects make up 60% of the grade. Notes and classwork make up 15. In-class activities and participation make up 10. And then final exam is 15%. And if I've done my math right, that should total up to 100%. The way I run the accelerated class is in the form of a flipped classroom. A flipped classroom means the students will be taking the notes from videos at home. In class, we will be doing worksheets, projects, and other activities. Sometimes I do scavenger hunts outside my classroom using math pages. So I have different activities we do. You can search to see what a flipped classroom is on YouTube if you'd like to see more about it. Homework in this class. So we just talked about homework. For the most part, most nights will be videos that are created by me for them to watch and take notes on. The notes pages are printed out and I pass it to them and they can take it home and write on the printed pages. The notes pages, I just said that actually. And they're also available on Google Classroom for students that are absent. So if a student's absent, they can just pull up the Google Classroom and get the notes from there and then do the work on that page. If they can't print it, they can always come in the next time they have me or the next day they're at school and get a copy and then get caught up. Notes are checked in class on a daily basis. If a student is out due to COVID, they can take a picture of their work and post it in Google Classroom. If an assignment isn't finished on time, they can turn in what they have, get half credit, and then just make sure that they get it finished by the day of the day before the test and show it to me or post it in Google Classroom. Google Classroom. So Google Classroom looks like this. When you are checking on your child, your student, you want to make sure that you ask them to open up the assignment itself. So let's just say we have this assignment here, the worksheet's in there, so they can open it up, and then you can ask them to pull out the worksheet so you can see that they've gotten work on the whole worksheet and you know what the worksheet looks like. That way you can check up and make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's what my TAs do as well. And if my TAs aren't looking at it, I'm looking at it. I'm just looking for completion. They're able to, through my website, go ahead and check their work. So on my website, these check marks, as long as they're using their school account, will open up the answer key, and then they can go through and check and see how they did on the problems that they were working on. So they can check their work that way. All my videos are also available on my website for them to look at. Due dates I haven't updated the due dates there though. So all the due dates will be based off of Google Classroom. You can see in Google Classroom, it'll tell you when the assignment is due. These here are the Edpuzzle videos. They watch the video, and when the video is finished, it automatically gives them credit for it. They get 1 point for every video that they watch. Other things that you'll see in here are assignments that we do in class, like the warm-up here that was in Delta Math. Today's worksheet was in Edulastic, so you can always have your child pull up that stuff and you can look at their work there as well to see what they're doing in class. Some of it. what else is there? I think that's all I have for Google Classroom. Do make sure that if they are supposed to attach something, that you ask them to open it up completely and show that the file is attached with work in it, because sometimes they'll attach something, turn it in, and there's nothing on it. So that's if your child is out because of COVID and needs to turn their work in online. Alright, supplies. The supplies for the class. Useful is a 1-inch 3-ring binder so they can keep their stuff in it. Pencils, we don't use pens. Pins that are colorful so they can line up with what is done in the videos might be helpful, but in terms of the work that we do in class, I look for it to be done in pencil. And then graphing calculators. Now, you can invest in the TI-83 or 84, preferably 84 at this point. I don't even know if they still sell the 83s, but I'm sure you can find it somewhere. But I've also shifted to doing a lot of stuff on Desmos, or finding ways to do the stuff without using the TI-83 or 84. But they do need to know some of the stuff on the TI-83 or 84, because that's what they're going to use in their junior and senior year when they're taking the IB tests and the AP tests. So where to get help. My tutoring is every day at lunch, during the breaks, and before school from 6:50 till 8:20. This is how you can check up on your student. You can email me. You can go on Google Classroom. That's anything that's graded goes into Google Classroom first, and then it gets imported into Aries. So if you want to know their actual grade, you want to look in Aries, and I upload things into Aries at least once a week. And then, that's Parent Portal. And then that's it. So have a great rest of your night, and when the video's done, I'll let you ask questions.